Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a no communication reading for my dearest Aries. Aries, we're going to take a look at someone you're not talking to, either because it's not an established relationship just yet, or you've had a fight or an argument, or you're in separation from this person. Now, if these messages resonate with you, I am going to ask that you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And just a friendly reminder, I am available for private readings, so if you're after one, I do have those links down below. All right, my lovely Aries. Ooh, your person's energy, the Page of Swords. All right, you could be dealing with an air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. This person may be your age or younger, but I do think this person's spying on you, checking you out, planning on communicating. Oh, but they're viewing you as the Ten of Wands, and I've said this in another reading, or in other readings, but this is one of my favorite Ten of Wands I think I've ever seen. We see this couple in a really warm embrace, even though, you know, they've got their feet to the fire, or one of them has their feet to the fire here. So even if, you know, you're feeling kind of overwhelmed, or they're seeing you that way, it almost feels like this person, you know, wants to be there for you. Really sweet energy there with that Ten of Wands. And we see the Five of Cups, their future actions. So this person, you know, I feel like this person is waiting for you to fill their cup. I feel like they may be holding space for you while you heal, or while you go through something kind of heavy. And we see Temperance energy. So some of you, you're dealing with a Sagittarius here. But I feel like this person really is an earth angel, Aries. Now, I don't want to jump the gun here, but it feels like this may be a soulmate who's been put on your path to help you with some of the burdens of every day, or help you get through something here. The Page of Swords tells me that they're checking you out, that they are planning on communicating. If you're not already in, you know, little communication with them. The Ten of Wands energy in reverse. See, I think this person, they want a new beginning with you. Now, they might need to get something off their chest, or they may want to come towards you and, you know, tell you what's going on, how they're feeling. That they want to be there for you, to let them in is kind of what I'm hearing. But I also just feel like this person wants to, again, bear the weight of the world with you. They want to help you get through something, or get through this. You know, you may be experiencing personal loss, Aries, and if that's the case, my heart goes out to you. I'm sending you peace and ease during a difficult time for those of you who are experiencing difficulties. All right, the Eight of Pentacles. So some of you, this is somebody you work with, or somebody you know from somewhere you go back to, you know, work, school, the gym, you know, somewhere you frequent. But I'm seeing, Aries, that this is somebody that wants to put in the work, you know, step by step, build with you, create a foundation here. Somebody who has your back. It's really nice energy. Now, they're viewing you as the Eight of Cups in reverse, so they can't wait to see you again, or they want you back. But again, they know you might be feeling confused, or you might be feeling like you're in a bit of a distorted energy. Yeah, and with the Justice card in reverse, Libran energy. Now, the shadow attributes of Libran energy can be, you know, dramatic, unreliable, two-faced, unpredictable, but I don't think that's the case. You know, I feel more so that they feel like maybe they can't really predict how you're going to react to how they feel, or what they're going to present to you. Again, most likely because you're going through a difficult time, because, you know, things are heavy for you at this time. All right, my lovely Aries. So with the Five of Cups here, I feel like this person is waiting. I think they're waiting to fill your cup. Now, that's not a traditional reading of the Five of Cups, but you can see here she's got this big cup, and she has this, like, all this love to offer, but it's almost like she can't do it right now. Right? And we see the Judgment card, but that's a beautiful energy, Aries and Scorpio coming through, that you're going to get a call, you're going to get a message from this person. And, you know, maybe some of you, it's while you're listening to this reading, or right after you've, you know, listened or watched to this reading. The Judgment card tells me this person is making that decision, though, to reach out, to come towards you, to, you know, get on the same page. And we see the Page of Swords in reverse. But they're also spying on you. They're also nervous. They're also not so sure, again, what to say, or if you're going to receive what they have to say. But we see the King of Cups. They're coming in with a very sweet, very loving message. I really do like this person's energy here, Aries. Okay, so let's go ahead and see What messages, advice, and guidance we need to, what else do we need to know about this person, Aries, for my Aries? Dolphin spirit, this and that are true. So I feel like this person kind of goes back and forth about what to do. There may also be some gossip around you or around this connection. Okay, so again, they might be weighing that up, like, can they trust what they're hearing? Or maybe somebody's had their ear about you or about this connection. But I do think this is the type of person that wants to find out for themselves. I'm also seeing with this dolphin spirit, you know, dolphins are a symbol of soulmates. And this person is just this lone dolphin here. So I do feel they feel that you two are soulmates, and that they're hoping you two can really come together. Ooh, we see starfish spirit. So somebody, you know, I don't know if this person lives near the sea or the ocean, or you do, or you met in that, in near the sea or on the ocean. Maybe some of you, I don't know, on a cruise or something like that. But I'm seeing that there's a strong energy of the ocean or the sea around this person. Now, it could just be that they have strong water in their chart, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. But I feel like, I don't know, for some of you, this person does scuba diving or surfing or loves the beach or something like that, or comes from the islands. But this person is open to infinite possibilities. I feel like they're also hoping to have infinite possibilities here with you. And we see antelope spirit. Life is speeding up. But I also feel, too, this person does want things to move forward. Like they're almost maybe a little bit anxious here. If they wait too long, they might miss an opportunity, or maybe feelings can change, or your feelings for them may change. Okay, so let's see. What else do we need to know? What do we need to know? What about this person's blockages or their shadow side? We see rushing. Okay, so we see that they do, you know, maybe they do have a tendency to rush. And so holding back and being in that temperance energy is them definitely holding back. You can't hurry love. The right one is coming in perfect divine timing. Yeah, so again, there's a part of them that maybe they have rushed in the past, or they want to rush, or they want to speed things up. We see being cold and fated to be alone. So I don't actually feel like this person is cold with you. I think it's quite the opposite, but maybe they've given that impression. We're seeing here that you seem unapproachable because you're aloof. Try being more friendly. So maybe that's this person's, you know, game plan here, and fated to be alone. But there is a part of this person who has given up on love because they think they're meant to be alone, and it's not true. So maybe this person felt like they were meant to be alone, and then they met you, Aries. It's kind of the energy I'm getting. I feel like that's why you have had such a big impact on this person. Let's see what messages, advice, and guidance we have for Aries. So, stuck in the past. Let go of your ex completely so you can truly welcome new love into your life. Beautiful. And we have not committed. Always chasing or being chased. You must be willing to commit to one person. Okay, so again, really, Aries, taking a look at, you know, how you view commitment, how you really feel about commitment. You know, if we're always unavailable, or we're always going after people who are unavailable, we might have to look inward and see, are we really truly available, right? All right, let's see. What does this person want to say to their higher self, or their at the soul level? What do they want to say to you? Now, this is most likely for those of my Aries where this is more of a long-term connection, or you've been dealing with this person. I hope we can come back together and pick up where we left off. Okay, so I feel like they're definitely, whatever your history is with this person, they do want to pick up where they left off with you. And I fear that you will never look at me the same. It's hard for me to look at myself in the mirror. So this person, you know, may be worried that your feelings are changing for them. And maybe there's some guilt or shame there that's fueling that sentiment. All right, let's go ahead and see what else we need to know. What else do we need to know, please, Spirit? All right, so advice for my Aries, back to basics. Simplify, reduce, and center. Yep, so some of my Aries, it's going to be really important for you right now to do some grounding, really simplifying your life. I mean, you are in that 10 of Wands energy, and I do feel like there's that confusion, confusion around you. Maybe it's because you've experienced some serious drama, or, you're going through something, but Spirit's saying just, reduce the noise, go back to basics. Remember, just put one foot in front of the other. Aries, focus on the small things, and if whatever you're planning to do now, whether it's healing, whether it's looking for a job, whether it's moving, whether it's being single for a bit, if the first step seems too big, my lovely Aries, break it down to even smaller, okay? That's some advice that I really, truly live by. If it seems too big to get going on what we need to do, break it down. What is the smallest step forward that we can take? Because, then that builds that momentum, all right? So I'm going to leave it here, Aries. I'm sending you so much love and light. Take care.